Welcome to this lecture where I want to discuss using the script that we created. This is going to be more of a bird's eye view lecture, so unlike the other lectures, it will be less hands-on, but it will be valuable nonetheless. So if you followed along, you would have built and tested this script, and through doing so, you would have seen that just with a few lines of code, about 30, you can massively expand the use of current tools, making them more powerful. Of course, as we walked through in an earlier lecture, you don't need to be a professional programmer. With some basic understanding of code and the ability to read documentation so we can see and look at how detailed the OpenAI documentation is, you can harness the power of ChatGPT to do the code writing for you. Now, some might wonder, why not just put each review into ChatGPT and ask for a reply? Now, of course, you can do that, but it may be inconvenient if the platform is busy and you work with a much larger dataset. And of course, by working directly with the API, you can customize everything a lot more. Now, I want to go over a few more ways you could use what we created. So the first example is actually creating a script to automatically generate content. So say you run a blog, for example. You could mass generate content in Google Sheets. So you could create columns for specific data points, for example, pricing, dates, you could have a column for location, and so on. So you'd create these single cells with a specific data point in them, and then create a function like we done, but of course you would have to edit it, that then feeds those columns into the API to write your content for you. And of course, you would change the role. So we set a role here saying that you're an online teacher writing short replies. You would change this to something about being a content writer. The great thing about such a use case is that as you add more specific data, you can programmatically scale up your content production. So it's a fun and really valuable use. Another idea is writing replies to your emails inside Google Sheets. So you could set up an automation in Zapier that forwards your emails to a Google Sheet. So you could hold the sender of an email in one column, you could have the content of an email in another column, and the reply you want to generate in another column. You could then create a function similar to the one we made, and I'll just go back to it, where the code takes the email content and the sender as an input, and then you can set the role to write in any way that you want, so a style that reflects you. The good thing about this is that you then only need to review emails before copying and pasting them and sending them back. It could save you all the time of replying. All in all, helping you get to inbox 0 much quicker. So that's another fun example of a way to use the script that we created. And that's everything for this lecture. I hope by now that you're more comfortable working with the code that we created, even if you're new to it. I hope that reviewing it a little more helped clarify things you didn't understand or we didn't mention. I also hope that it gives you some great ideas. Join me in the following lecture where I'll set an optional assignment for you.